I'd like to call this meeting of the Board of Education to order. Would everybody please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I just face forward.
Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yeah. Okay. Amy, would you like to call the roll, please?
Mrs. Detzel?
Here.
Mr. Gilbert?
Here.
Ms. Bradley, I'm sorry.
Here.
Mr. Detzel?
Here.
Okay, Joe is not here tonight, so I would say we do not have a legislative update. So we'll move on. Jim, do you have a Butler Check update?
Other than I hope everybody enjoyed the little tour that we had here, the Adult Center. So if you guys got any questions about anything, just let me know, and if I don't know the answer, I'll get the answers for you.
I wanted to thank Nick and John for taking us around and showing us these wonderful facilities. Okay, do I have any reports from employee organizations? Certificated or licensed? Classified? Any reports from school-related organizations? I have not received any requests for community comments. So we will move into certificated retirements and resignations.
All right, the first item is certificated licensed personnel items, certified retirements and resignations. Superintendent recommends the Board of Education approve the certified retirements and resignations as listed.
So moved.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. Are there any questions? Okay. Motion passed 4-0.
Next item is classified retirements and resignations. The superintendent recommends the Board of Education approve the classified retirements and resignations as listed.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any questions regarding classified retirements or resignations? Motion passed 4-0. Everyone has received a copy of the meeting minutes for October 29th. Do I have a motion to accept those minutes?
So moved?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Are there any questions?
In a different order, yeah.
And Ms. Detzel, if you don't mind, we put the minutes because it's approved by the treasurer items, so that's why the minutes was moved to a different
Right.
location.
We should be voting. Did you vote?
Yeah.
Yep, all done.
Yeah, I voted.
It shows
It's
4-0.
just moving very slow.
Okay, mine's just saying voting in progress is
Hit
such.
join meeting again, that's what I've been having to do.
Okay,
It shows 4-0.
okay. Motion passed 4-0. Okay, Amy?
Good evening. On the financial report for the month of September, our all funds balance is about $78 million. Our general fund unreserved balance is around $32 million. Our revenue year-to-date is about 38%. We are on target. The reason it is high for this time of year is because we've already received our second half taxes. And our expenditures are on target at 24%. Our interest investments are about 1.78%, so almost the 2%, so we're right around the range of the benchmarks. And our bills were the routine monthly bills, as well as we had some master facility project expenditures, purchased some textbooks, some vans, a truck, computers for the parochial schools. We have some software expenditures, playground and fencing expenditures, some uniforms were purchased, as well as Chromebooks and some employee severance payments. With that, I'd like to ask the board to approve the September financial reports.
So moved.
Second?
It's been moved in second. Are there any questions?
Next, I'd like to ask the board to approve the authorization to file a modified tax budget with the county auditor's office. Modifying the tax budget includes our 5-year forecast for years, fiscal year 2020, and is filed with the Hamilton County Budget Commission. So I recommend the board approve the authorization to file a modified tax budget.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved in second. Any questions regarding the modified tax budget? Okay. Motion passed 4-0.
Okay. Next, I'd like to ask the board to authorize the advance payment of tax monies from the Hamilton County Auditor's Office for calendar year 2019 and 2020. This allows the county auditor's office to advance, as they collect the tax payments, to go ahead and send them to the school district instead of waiting to the final settlement. With that, I'd like to ask the board to approve the resolution authorizing advance tax payments from the Hamilton County Auditor.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved in second. Questions regarding that?
I have a question. So if they do that, is there any chance that like they could overstate or overpay and we'd have to pay back, or is
No.
it pretty true as it goes along?
No, they do the final settlement, they hold back, and they do a final settlement
On the
true,
last
because
one.
they withhold all the fees on the last settlement to keep their 2.5%, and then send us the difference.
Okay.
Motion passed 4-0.
Okay, and finally, I'd like to ask the board to approve revisions to our 403 plan document. This is required because the IRS has implemented some changes, so in order to stay in compliance, our 403B plan document has to be updated.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved in second. Questions regarding the revisions to the 403B plan? Okay. Motion passed 4-0.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Amy.
The next item is a general business item. It is vendor contracts. The superintendent and treasurer recommend the Board of Education approve the vendor contracts as listed.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved in second on vendor contract. Anyone have any questions?
Yeah, what is HCE, is that the Hamilton County ESC?
Yes, that is for our 5-year strategic plan. And Bill Sears and Megan and Brad leading us through it as we go through the process. So that is conducting group meetings with 3 separate groups, and then also reporting out to our bus driver group, our classified employees, and then the general public.
Okay, anybody else? Motion passed 4-0.
Next item is a business item, grant of easement for the installation and future access for maintenance of new utilities. The superintendent recommends the Board of Education grant the easement to Duke Energy, authorizing access for the installation and future maintenance of the new electrical service as listed.
So moved.
Second. It's been moved in second. Are there any questions on the easement? Okay. Motion passed 4-0.
The next item is certificated licensed personnel items. Superintendent recommend the Board of Education approve the certificated licensed personnel items as listed.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Questions regarding certificated licensed personnel? Motion passed 4-0.
The next item is classified personnel items. The superintendent recommends the Board of Education approve the classified personnel items as listed.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved in second. Questions regarding classified personnel? Okay. Motion passed 4-0.
Next item is curriculum and instruction, new courses for the 2019-2020 school year. The curriculum department is seeking approval of the 15 new high school courses that were presented to the board for information at the October 29th school board meeting. Superintendent recommends the Board of Education approve the 15 new courses as listed for the 2019-20 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions regarding the new classes? Okay. Motion passed 4-0.
The next item is curriculum and instruction also. It is a new course for the 2019-20 school year. Curriculum Department will be seeking approval at our next board meeting in December for middle school service learning course for the 2019-20 school year. This course provides the opportunity for our middle school students to engage in community service opportunities at our elementary schools during one of their 2 daily elective bells. So this is for information only. And this would be at all 3 middle schools and all 5 elementaries.
Does anybody have any questions?
What type of projects would they engage in, do you know?
Brenda?
Plan isn't fully developed yet, but they are wanting to have the opportunity to work in classrooms with teachers, so each student that took the course would be assigned to a staff member at the elementary, as well as having a middle school person overseeing their experience. So my guess would be that they would be doing volunteer work, working with, in the classroom under the teacher supervision.
Also through our diversity plan, recruitment of teachers, this would help tremendously there to get them, to help them have a foot in the door to see what education is like and try to encourage these folks to go on into education as they go out of high school and on to college.
Anybody else? Okay. Okay, Todd, your superintendent's update.
The only update I have is glad we could come up to the Butler Tech Adult Education Program. I know there's been communication back and forth about why we come up here, and I would open the tours of any campus that they have at Butler Tech, that at any time myself or Daryl can come up here and meet folks. We can assist them in getting out here. But I think it's very important with the amount of kids we service through Butler Tech programs that everybody sees the advantage that our kids have. As we talk in curriculum and as they look at high school redesign and as we work with our middle schools, it would be an awesome pathway for this to be one of 2 or 3 pathways for a kid to go. They, like us, offer College Credit Plus. The opportunities are very unique. The opportunities are not being filled for high school kids to the point where when we did our tour tonight, heating and air, welding, other courses are available out here. And these are for high school kids who graduated from high school, didn't know what they wanted to do and are maybe working at a restaurant and want to go back and get a career. This is the perfect opportunity for that to occur. But it's a greater opportunity as the 7th and 8th grade, which we now have courses going down to our middle school classes in 6th, 7th, 8th, to get a kid maybe pushed in this direction for all the multi-programs that we have and get kids headed in a direction that will make them very successful. The trend is changing. It used to be 10, 15 years ago, how many's going to a 4-year college? We're not checking anymore. We're checking 4-year, we're checking 2 years, and we're checking graduating with a trade. So this is an exceptional opportunity for our students. I don't know exact numbers, if anybody does, maybe Brenda does, but I would say you can't go through our middle school or high school without having at least 1, if not 2 or 3 Butler Tech courses. So they provide a great service to our students. They provide great opportunities for kids to search. Maybe there's something out there that they never wanted before. The adult program that we just toured, I'll use my son as a perfect example. He's in between, he graduated from college, but he's waiting for grad school. He got his STNA through a program, and now he's making $16, $17 an hour while he's building those hours because that's what they want to look at as you become a nurse practitioner or a physician's assistant. So it can help anyone and everybody, but there are unique opportunities, and instead of us wanting to worry about, well, nobody's going to go to your meeting if you're out there. That's why we had Waycross here, so they could see what's going on. But I will open it up to another step. We also offer trips to our students to come up on buses. Daryl, I believe, and I think Brenda has continued, as parents are sometimes riding on the buses or meeting the kids up here. So there are great opportunities, and to not attend these meetings is just a kid and a parent really missing a lot. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to contact anybody in the administrative office, because we would love to get you hooked up with the right person. If you're sitting there with your kid, as I sometimes did in high school, and you get done with that sophomore year, and yeah, we've taken our 2 foreign languages for college, but they have no idea what they want to do. Butler Tech has the avenues for them to do something. You leave with college credit, it's just great opportunities for our kids.
Thanks, Todd. have any community comments? Okay, we'll go ahead and go into board member comments. Diane? Okay.
Well, I'm personally very glad that I was able to come in and see all the opportunities that are here at Butler Tech. It opened my eyes to a lot of options that I wasn't even aware of, so I'm very thankful that I was here and this opportunity presented itself. And I look forward actually to learning more about the opportunities that Butler Tech offers.
Mark?
Yeah, it's awesome to see the technology and how well children can get placed in the community. And just want to say, make sure you come to the game Friday. Colerain's moving on.
Just to piggyback on what Todd was saying, it's a great opportunity for kids. I mean, we got kids at the bioscience building that go to Westchester Hospital, and they're in the operating room while doctors are operating, and they're seeing what it's all about. So, we've got a lot of companies and a lot of corporations are, in with Butler Tech and just giving these kids the opportunities that, 10, 15 years ago, they never had the chance to do this. So it's a good choice to have for our students. And I think somebody had the stat that percentage-wise, our kids are in more Butler Tech or have more students in Butler Tech classes than any of the other districts that are, involved with Butler Tech. So that's nice to hear. At least we're getting the word out there and giving the kids a choice.
And I'd just like to say, not only is it important, I think it's important for us as a board. Yes, this is one meeting we've pulled out of the district, but it's important that each of us as board members get to see these different opportunities. I think in the last 3 years, we've had a meeting at the medical building, bioscience building, and we were at the, last year we were at the farm.
farm.
At the farm.
Yeah.
And then now this year this, so it's really neat just to be able to walk through and see all the opportunities. Like Diane said, there's things that we might hear about, but to actually see the classrooms and stuff. And, we might have people that we know, adults, that we can share and let them know what opportunities are here for adults. That could be life-changing, actually. So I want to thank all of you for coming out here. It is a short meeting so that we try to keep any major business decisions when we have our meeting at the district. But with that, I will take a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Okay,
Did you move forward?
I did. Motion passed 4-0. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you.